Hello again. I appreciate you tuning in and taking a look at this video on my video No-Shok Xtreme 2. I've had a lot of questions on exactly how to mount it and what the purpose of it is. First video is kind of long. If you want to watch it, it gives a detailed explanation of how everything works. I'm just going to quickly show you how to mount the thing and where you can mount it on your rifle and different things like that. You can mount this quickly to your AR, to scope cap rings on top of it if you happen to have that type of a scope cap on your scope mount that has a Picatinny rail incorporated into it. Or you can mount it where on a bolt action rifle where the Picatinny rail goes all the way across. Instead of two small bases, it's one long base. It should fit in there. It's very slim. I'll show you a closer picture of that. You can mount it in there. And it is $65. I've lowered my price to $65 plus $5 shipping. So right now, I'm going to read this so I get this right. The main selling point for my video No-Shok Xtreme is that it allows you to use a zoomable camcorder so you can select the magnification level that best fits a scenario which you're hunting at a given time. To my knowledge, no zoomable camcorder on the market today is shockproof. My video No-Shok Xtreme makes any camcorder mounted on it shockproof by absorbing that recoil of the rifle. The small compact camcorders, the GoPro, the Tachyon gun cams, sport cams, etc. on the market today are shockproof because they have no internal moving parts. But they are not zoomable, which means that the field of view is going to be too wide, way too wide, resulting in your subject of your video invariably being too small. The No-Shok Xtreme, the video No-Shok Xtreme 2 remedies that problem. Like I said, it sells for $65 plus $5 shipping. It's very rugged. It's made out of pretty thick steel, and all the parts are metal. And I blued the parts that are steel with gun bluing, so they shouldn't do any rusting on you. And it looks pretty good. It's got a tactical look to it. So right now I'm going to cut away and come back and give you a close-up view of the item of my video No-Shok Xtreme, and show you how to mount it and how to dismount it and how to mount the camera on it and take the camera off. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is my video No-Shok Xtreme. As you can see, it's just a very simple little device right here. This portion here is aluminum. The video No-Shok Xtreme itself is solid steel, slightly thicker here than this piece that the camera moves on. And what happens is the gun recoils back against you. The camera stays stationary. So as the camera goes back, the item goes forward. As you can see, it's spring-loaded. You can see the springs underneath it there, I think. It goes both ways, so when the recoil goes back, the camera goes forward or actually stays stationary. And then when it comes back, it doesn't just hit hard, it springs back. But it happens so fast you won't see it, and it's very smooth. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to dismount it and mount the camera also on it. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now right here is the mounting point, and this is on an AR, this particular configuration. This is the mounting point. All you do is take a hex head wrench, unscrew it. It's two pieces. That's all there is to it. Put it back on. You slide this section here until that hits your Picatinny rail section. Tighten it back down. All you need to do is snug it up. And then that's all there is to it. Okay, now I'm going to move the camera around and show you how to put on the camera and how to take off the camera. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Putting on the camera and taking it off is just like putting your camera on a tripod base. Okay, just got a little knurled knob right down here. You just unscrew that and it just comes loose easily. Camera comes loose. Here's the little helicoil on a typical camera or just about anything that's got it on it. This right here is the little knob. It stays captivated by this little rubber washer. So putting it back on, just line up the hole. Screw it back down and you tighten it up, cinch it up really good. You open up the camera, put the video No-Shok Xtreme about where you want it, and then put the camera on it, and then zoom into the desired, like 7 power is about what I usually put it on. I'll zoom in into 7 power, I'll look down my scope, get everything all lined up, and then line up the camera in this axis to get just where you want it, so the subject is in the middle of the view screen. I'll zoom in on a little fence post or something like that, top of it, and then I'll zoom in my camera to it and adjust the camera so it's right in the same spot. And you just tighten down this little knurled knob here, just good and snug. You don't do it, you do it by hand, but by good and snug, and that rubber washer will hold it in place. And that's all there is to it. It works really well. I've used this design and a similar design, my Video No-Shok Xtreme 1, the original one, for over 4 years now. I don't have any problem with the springs. I mean, it's all heavy duty. It's very rugged. When you get all done, this little piece sticking out right here, I leave that on there so just in case you have a bigger camera you want to put on there, because I mean this thing's strong. You can put a big camera on there, but most guys are going to use smaller cameras. But when you get all done, if you're satisfied with the camera you're going to use, you can just cut that off, and then it'll be a lot more compact for you. That's what I've done on the one that I use. So once again, if you have any other questions, feel free to email me, or I'll be putting this on a lot of the Facebook hunting pages. Feel free to ask me questions. Once again, this particular, just the item itself, just the Video No-Shok Xtreme 2, the base, so you can mount your own camera on it, is $65 plus $5 shipping. If you want a camera on the item, I get these cameras factory refurbished. This is a 1080p camera, and I sell this for $145 plus $5 shipping. It's 1080p ready to go. You just take it out of the box, hook it on your AR or on any rifle that will accept a Picatinny rail device like this right here, and adjust your camera in this direction, because this direction here is not needed. It'll be dead on, because everything is flat, and then you're ready to go. So once again, appreciate it. And you got any questions at all, feel free to contact me on email. I'll have my email at the bottom of this, and appreciate you taking the time to look at this. Thanks.